Hi Ariana, have you noticed the new ceviche bowl trend in Peru? It's really the latest thing right now. They mix traditional ceviche with rice or quinoa and add all kinds of toppings. I think it's kind of interesting, but it's nowhere near as good as the original for me.
Yeah, I've seen that too. It's all the rage at the moment. I was going to try it last week, but then I saw the prices and they are way too high. They must be taking advantage of how trendy it is because I don't think it's worth paying that much.
Exactly. I was supposed to try with some friends, but we decided it wasn't worth it. Traditional ceviche is by far my favorite, and if I'm going to spend that much, I want it to be the worth the price. Sometimes this trend displays focus too much on being fashionable and not enough on quality.
I agree. They are probably targeting younger people who just want to try something new and trendy. The ads make it look so cool, but when you see the price, you realize you're paying too much for something that's not as satisfying as the classic version.
You're right, that sort of polish. The people in them look like models, and it feels like they are selling an image more than food. They are definitely aiming for people who want to look trendy. It's all about the marketing.
Yeah, it's like they are more interested in the image than the taste. I was going to try those gourmet burgers that pop up recently, but the reviews say they are already on the way out and were good enough for the price. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's better.
So true. I have the same experience. I tried a fusion lemon saltado, but the portion were so small for the price, and the taste too salty and not worthy. I guess the trend is losing popularity now, thankfully.
Yeah, I've had meals like that too. If only these places focus more on quality instead of just trying to be the next big thing, maybe the food would actually be better and we wouldn't feel like we're wasting money.
Exactly. The prices are ridiculous and the quality just doesn't match. That's why I always go to places like Yuki. The ramen is amazing, not like that fat place. And it's worth every penny.
Oh, Yuki is great. The ramen is always perfect, just the right balance of flavors and big enough portions. Plus, you don't have to pay a fortune. If more places were like Yuki, we wouldn't have to deal with these trends that go out of style so fast.
I couldn't agree more. I was thinking of trying a new place this weekend, but now I think I'll just go back to Yuki. The atmosphere better, and I'll be happy with the food. No more chasing after trends that lose interest in a few weeks.
Great choice. Let's go together. Yuki is always a safe bet, and we know it'll be satisfying. None of these trendy overpriced disappointments.
Deal, Yuki it is. It's way better than investing in these food trends that are likely to be a thing of the past soon. If notice how quickly some trends come back in style, what's old-fashioned can suddenly gain popularity again.
Absolutely. It's interesting how trends cycle. What was once trendy might eventually come back in styles. Like those retro milkshakes, they seem to be all the rage a few years ago, and now they are making a return.
Exactly. Trends sometimes lose interest faster than we think. What's an everything might eventually be on the way out. The key is whether they gain interest or become a fad.
True, sometimes trends that seem like they be a fad end up sticking around, like plant-based diets, initially considered just fashionable, but now they are almost mainstream.
That's a good point. Some trends are going to stick around longer than we expect. It's fascinating how the food scene evolves, even if some things lose popularity.
Exactly. While some trends go out of style, they often influence future ideas. It's all part of how the food landscape changes.
Cheers to that. Exploring new trends can be exciting, but knowing where to get food, consistent quality is just as important.